Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Monday, the 14th of October 2024. I hope you are keeping well. Welcome to another bright morning from Bangkok, Thailand. It's a bank holiday Monday here, so I don't have to do anything to a strict schedule. I do have work to do, but nothing that can't wait until after I've finished this game of Sudoku, which is our easy level game. So welcome beginners, newcomers to the game of Sudoku. Hello, as you join us and learn how to play the game. I'll be giving you the basic instructions in a moment. A couple of things of irony. Articles of irony. I'm not sure what the right term is, but anyway, points of irony maybe. One is I'm not sleeping. I haven't been sleeping too well recently. I very fitful sleep. It means I wake up and then sleep for a little while, and then wake up again and sleep for a little while, like that kind of thing. And I was doing that last night, and I just got to one of my sleeping points when ding, the telephone messaging thing went off. Alert. Bell went off. It was my app to tell me that I haven't been sleeping very well. The fitness tracker for my fitness band thing went off to tell me that I haven't been sleeping very well recently, and I should do something to. It woke me up to tell me that. So that was one ironic moment. The other thing I've been thinking about is that the Trump is promising to boot out what he calls immigrants, right? And the two people who are doing the most to support him are Rupert Murdoch and Elon Musk. They're both spending millions and millions of dollars to help Donald Trump get elected. Of course, Murdoch through his Fox News, Fox propaganda, of course it is really, nothing to do with news. And Elon Musk with his propaganda and his disgusting Twitter site, whereby he amplifies right-wing views, and has also donated many tens of millions of dollars to Donald Trump, and is still continuing to do so. But actually, those two people should be the first people to be repatriated, if that's the correct term, because of course they became American citizens after being born abroad. Murdoch is Australian. Elon Musk is an apartheid era born South African, right? And he seems to have continued his thought process from being born into such a system, I think. Yeah, the first ones that should be kicked out will be those. But of course, we know that's nonsense because it's nothing to do with immigration. It's all about skin color. It's only black people, brown people that they want to get rid of. That's what the real focus is. If you're in America, please do everything in your power now, not later, because it will be too late to try to persuade anyone you know that's a Republican to understand the real truth of what is going on in the US. Okay, let's get on with the game of Sudoku. How do I play this game? How do we all play this game of Sudoku? There are 9 squares in the rows going across here. Every row, in fact, has 9 squares. There are 9 squares in every column on its way down. And there are 9 squares in each of these boxes outlined in black, heavy black lines, okay? Now, the object of the game is to fill in the empty squares with numbers. You'll notice the lowest number is 1, the highest number is 9. And that makes sense, doesn't it? Because there are 9 squares. So look, here's an almost filled in block. There are only 2 empty squares. We've got 1, 2. We don't have 3. We don't have 4. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know that these 2 squares have to contain 3 or 4 only. Can't be anything else. So that's what we do, is we use logic to decide which is which. Now, just looking at this amount of information, we can't say which is 3 and which is 4, but we will be able to quite soon, in fact. So we'll get on with that, the ways to search for this. So it's the idea of understanding that the numbers cannot be repeated in their block, their column, or their row. And that's how we get on with it. So let's look at the 3s up here. We've got 3 blocking across here like this, and we've got 3 blocking across here like this. What do I mean blocking? I mean, It means that none of these empty cells here, squares or cells, whichever you prefer, in blue can be a digit 3 because of this 3 and because of this 3 here. So there is only one empty square, so immediately we know that that must contain a 3. We don't have to think any more about it. We know that to be true. Look at this column down here. We've got 1, we don't have 2, we don't have... sorry, we've got 3, 4, 5. We don't have 6. We've got 7, 8, and we don't have 9. So there are 3 empty squares. They must contain the digits 2, 6, and 9 because that's what we need to complete the whole series of 1 to 9 here. And we can do it like this. We can say 6 stops this square from being a 6, and 6 blocks this square here, right? So neither of these squares can be 6. So we know that 6 goes in the middle here. Now we could also have noticed that 2 blocks this square and 2 also blocks this square. At the moment we don't care about that 6 now, so let's not worry about that now. But I'm just saying that we could have noticed that 2 blocks this square here. Remember, a number can appear in its block only one time here. So that means that this square up here has to be 2. And now we just need a 9, excuse me, to finish the series. And we're done. Got it. Oh, excuse me. It's my spicy breakfast. Okay, now there are only 3 empty squares in this column here. Let's see what we need. We need 1, 2, and 9. 1, 2, and 9. And this time we can't say which is which because we have a 1 here. That means 1s could appear there. We have 2 here. 2s could appear in those squares. And we have 9 here. So 9s could be there. So we know that's 1, 2, and 9, but we can't say which is which. But what we do know is it means 1, 2, and 9 can't be in these squares. And that might be useful later. Noisy outside. It's a holiday today here in Thailand, so I don't know why those people are out there enjoying themselves. We've got 8s blocking up here and across here. That's going to give me an 8 in that square there. Missing numbers in this column are 1, 4, and 5. If you look up and down, you'll find that's what's missing, 1, 4, and 5. Guess what? We've got 5 blocking across there. We've got 5 blocking across there. So we know that this is the only chance for a 5. Now we've got 4 blocking across here, and that means that the 4 is down here. Actually, I could have done this. 4 and 5 block this square here. So 4 and 5 are down there, and this will be a 1. There are many ways to find the answers in Sudoku. There is only one possible number for each square, but there are often multiple ways to find the same information. We have 1 blocking across here, 1 blocking across here, and 1 up here. That's going to put a 1 into that square there. If you hear the sound of people laughing, I'll say, well, that's pretty normal for Thailand. We are a country that loves to have fun. It's one of the main reasons why I love living here, actually. It's a lot of fun. We laugh a lot. Sometimes my videos sound a bit serious, like I'm angry or whatever, but that's not really the case, not exactly the case. In general, I'm very, very happy. What have we got there? Okay, so missing numbers in this block here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have 6, we've got 7, and we need 8 and 9. So the missing numbers are 6, 8, and 9 in these squares here. These 3 squares must contain 6, 8, and 9. And we've got 6 and 8 in the same row. So what does it mean? Can this square be 6? No. Can it be 8? No. It must be a 9. And we'll be left with 6 and 8 over here. Um, okay, we've got two numbers missing in the top row now. And the missing numbers are 4 and 5. This, can it be 4? No reason why not. Can it be 5? No, because we've got 5 in this block already. So it has to be 4, and the 5 has to be there. What else can I see? It's a game of looking, of course. You have to, spend your time looking around. So we got 5 blocking across here, 5 across here. That's going to give us 5 in that square. I can say what goes here. Okay, we've got 8 and 4. 8 and 4 are missing from this row. Okay, so I know that 8 and 4 can't be in these two squares, so I can say that 8 and 4 have to be in those two squares there. Now, which is which? We have got one. We've got a 4 blocking down here, so that will be the 4, and that will be the 8. Now, this is what another thing you need to consider right now. What numbers go here? We're looking for 1 and 6. That's all we need to finish here. So which is which? Actually, we can see which is which, but I want to imagine you can't know which is which. We know this is 1 and 6. What I want to concentrate is, supposing this is 6 or this is 6, it doesn't matter. Whichever one of them is 6, it means that this square here can't be 6, because in the future 6 will appear in one of those squares. And so we know that the 6 will go there, and the last number 8 will go there. Now, in fact, we did have a 6 blocking across, which I didn't notice, but anyway, the 6 goes there, and the 1 goes there. Now we have 1 blocking across here, and down there, so we'll get 1 in that square there. There are only 2 numbers to go here. We should look and see what they are. They are 2 and 6, and we've got 6 up on high blocking down here, saying that's our 6, and this will be our 2. Only 2 numbers left here now. This has got to be 3 or 7. Do we see any restrictions? Yes. We see the 7 blocking across here, which gives us the 7 there and the 3 there. We'll take that 3 and say 3 blocks up here. That gives us the 3 there. If I'm getting a bit too fast for you now, please just rewind, watch the video again. And also, when I finish the game, there'll be lots of other easy puzzles for you to check out if you go to the link at the end. 4 blocking up and across here. A playlist, I'm trying to say. The YouTube term is playlist. We're missing 2 in this column. If you look, we don't have a 2. So we'll put our 2 in, and 2 blocks across here, giving me the 2 here. And now there's only 1 number left for this row, which is a 9. So we'll put the 9 in. Now there's 1 number for this column or this block. It's the same thing. Of course, it has to be the same number. 7 is there. Right, what's missing from here? We are looking for 6 and 9 down here. Do we have anything to tell us which is which? The answer is no. Okay, so let's look down here where we only have 2 numbers missing. What's missing from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're missing 8 and 9. Any information up there? No. And down here, what are we missing? 2 and 3 for this row. And yes, we have something. So the 2 blocks down here. So that will be the 2. And this will be the 3. Okay, now where should we start looking? Well, earlier on we looked at these 3 numbers, but we've put in a lot of other numbers since then, so things may have changed. It's possible. So let's look again at what we looked at before and see which numbers are missing in this column. We don't have 1, we don't have 2, and we don't have 9. 1, 2, 9. And the answer is no, nothing's changed. They're still in different rows, 1 of each, so we still can't say which is which. So that's not going to be any good. So let's look over here now then. Now we've got 3 numbers missing from this column here. The missing numbers are 1, 3, and 9. And again, 1, 3, and 9 are in different rows, so that's not going to help us. So we're hoping this is going to be the one to help us. Otherwise, we're going to have to look in this middle row here, which is going to make it life more difficult because we don't have any digits here yet. So let's see what we've got missing from here. We're missing 2, 5, and 7. That's what goes in these 3 squares here. 2, 5, 7. Can you believe it? That's very difficult for a for a beginner level puzzle that we have here. Okay, so okay, so I don't normally do this. Oh, hang on a minute. Have I missed the 4s? Oh, I've missed the 4s. Sorry, I apologize. 4 blocks down here, 4 blocks up here, 4 blocks across here, and 4 blocks across there. So in fact we can say, because of all these intersecting 4s, we can say that that is a 4. I was going to do something a bit different there, but it's not really necessary. So what can we do? We can click on the digits one by one and see if, when we follow along with our eyes, see if we can spot any useful patterns. Okay, so we've got 7 blocking down here, 7 blocking up here, and 7 blocking across here. And we know that that's going to be a 7. Now we're going to take that 7, because now we've got 7 across here, and down there, which will give us the 7 in that square there. Now there are only 2 numbers missing here. I'm sure we can get them. The numbers missing are 2 and something. So I see the 2 blocking across here, so there's the 2. What is the other number for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have a 5 in this column yet, so let's put the 5 in. And now we can take that 5 and say 5 across here, 5 across here, 5 down, 5 up. There's our 5. Six across here, 6 across there, and 6 up there will give us a 6. 6 blocking up here says that this is a 6 here, and the last number to place here is 9. 9 blocking down here. We're getting these pairs down that we kind of worked out before. The missing number here is 8. And now we've got 8 blocking down here and 8 across there. So you see how we're using the number that we just got to find the next iteration of that digit. There's 1 number missing in this column, 1, 2. We don't have a 3 anywhere, so that must be a 3. And we can take that 3 blocking across here, and there. Like I said, if any of this is too fast, just rewind, go back. Missing number in this row is 9. Let's put it in. We've also got 9 blocking across here, so there's our 9, and the last number to get here is a 1. 1 across here, there's our 1, and the last number to finish the grid is 2. And that's the game completed. Like I said, there will be a list of, you should be able to see a list of easy level games to practice on, and you need to play it by yourself, not just watch the videos. You've got to get in, jump in with both feet and try it out. It's a fun game. Take care. Bye bye.